Welcome to day 7 of Learning React Native. In day 6, we built a real multi screen app with navigation and global state. Today, we are going to add something every real app needs fetching data from an API. And we'll do this inside the same app we already built. We'll add a completely new screen called API screen that loads data from internet, shows a loading spinner while waiting, and handles errors. Let's build it step by step. First, we'll create a API screen inside the screens folder. API screen dot tsx. Okay, I'm creating this app using TypeScript, even though I'm writing JavaScript code so as to make some changes later. Okay, what are the issues or what are the changes to get that? I'm doing this in TypeScript. You can create all of them in JS only. So yeah, also it's kind of an experiment for me to see what are the errors I get in TypeScript when I write JavaScript code. Okay, uh, I'll explain to you in a bit. Okay, indicator, sorry, indicator, export. Okay, this is to keep, this is for the loading or activity indicator to if it should stop or no. That's why it is there. This is for the data. When we get the data, we need to set it. This is for the error, as it already explains. After this, I'll explain to you about the others. I need to create this method. I'll create it. Async function fetch data. Okay, I'll explain to you now. Sorry, this is become bata. Okay. See, uh, what you have done until now, like we use state to store loading data and error, as we have done here. We use effect to call fetch data when the screen appears, just like view did load in Swift. That's how it works. Inside fetch data, we will call the API using fetch and await. Okay, I'll show it to you. Try const response await fetch inbuilt method which fetches. I have already have a API. Okay, semicolon set data. I'll set it to data, the JSON which I have received. Oh, sorry, I need to get the JSON first. Let it be there. Yeah, const from response. I need to get JSON that I can get response.json. Simple as that. And I need to write a catch here. So catch will get error, and I'll set that error either directly, or what I'm going to do is something went wrong. I'll do. And finally, after everything is done, I need to stop the loading. That's why I'll set the loading to false. Okay, loading. I'll return. Okay, view style is equal to flex column 1, just for content center, comma align, align items, colon center. I'll add active indicator here. Size I'll give it as large. Close this. I'll have another text. Inside the text, I'll set loading data. I'll copy this. I have similar UI for error as well, with some changes. Error, I don't require activity indicator. I'll change the style of the text. I'll have red text. Red, and font size 18. Okay, now I'll set, instead of my own string, I'll set the error string. Okay, I think that's it for error as well. Now I'm ready to return. So I'll copy the same UI. Okay, I'll remove. Let me add some padding. 20. Okay, let's add text. I'll change style of text is equal to font size 22, margin bottom 10, I'll change the, I don't require any bottom. Okay, so I'll show data title. It will give you an error. I'll explain to you about this. This is not related to JavaScript. It's related to TypeScript, as I'm using TSX as the to show you the examples. So that's the reason it will show you error if there is any. Data dot body. Okay, this is happening because TypeScript cannot guarantee that data is not null at moment. So it can't and it doesn't understand the logic which I have written here, so it will give this error. Okay, so let's this we need to add it in our app navigator. So we'll add, before that I need to import API screen, and I need to change API and API screen. So I have saved this as well. Then I'll add, we need to add this to the home screen as well, so as to navigate to that place, right? Okay, We'll change API this to API. Okay, we don't require this one. Okay, now let's save this. Okay, let's check now. We have go to API. Okay, you added a button, so maybe I'm missing something here. API screen, if loading, set data and data title. Oh, sorry. I got to know what is the error. I did not await here for the response to get loaded. See, as of it is running. Yes. So, and that's it. Your day 6 app is now extended with a complete API integration. So, for day 7, I think we need to recap what we have done. We created API screen that fetches real data using fetch and async and async await. We added the screen to app navigator. We added a button in home screen to navigate to it. We handled loading states and error states correctly, and we displayed real API data on the screen. In day 8, we'll go deeper into API results by rendering lists using FlatList, the most important list component in React Native.